Ever wondered how hip-hop started? Let's take a trip back in time to the South Bronx of New York City in the 1970s. This is where our story begins, in a world that was vibrant, dynamic, yet often overlooked. Amidst the hustle and bustle, a new sound was born, a rhythm that would echo through the decades, changing the face of music forever. This was the genesis of hip-hop. The birthplace of hip-hop was not a recording studio or a concert hall, but the streets. The creators were not professional musicians, but everyday people, living their lives and expressing their experiences through rhythm and rhyme. It was at block parties where the community gathered to celebrate life amidst struggle that hip-hop found its voice. The Ghetto Brothers, a Puerto Rican group of musicians, breakdancers, and artists, were the pioneers of this movement. They turned the streets into their stage, the city sounds into their orchestra. They spun narratives of their lives, their struggles, their dreams, and their hopes into a rhythmic tapestry that resonated with the people around them. Hip-hop was more than just music. It was a form of expression, a voice for those who often felt voiceless. It encapsulated the experiences of marginalized communities, giving them a platform to share their stories, their perspectives, their realities. It was raw, it was real, and it was revolutionary. But hip-hop was not just about the lyrics or the beats. It was a culture, a lifestyle. It incorporated art, with graffiti artists using city walls as their canvas, and dance, with breakdancers transforming sidewalks into dance floors. The spirit of hip-hop was about creativity, about innovation, about finding beauty in the struggle and turning pain into power. Thus, hip-hop began as a bold, expressive form of music, art, and dance within the marginalized communities of New York. It was a beacon of hope, a symbol of resistance, and a testament to the power of creativity. Hip-hop was and continues to be a force to be reckoned with, a testament to the power of the human spirit and the enduring strength of community. As hip-hop gained traction, it entered what many call its golden age. This period, spanning from the mid-80s to the mid-90s, was a time of expansion, diversity, and innovation within the genre. Hip-hop had found its groove, and it was ready to make its mark on the world. The golden age was more than just a time frame. It was a movement. It was the era when hip-hop artists became not just rappers, but poets, philosophers, and storytellers. The lyrical content of the time was rich and profound, with artists using their words to comment on society, politics, and the human condition. Enter Run DMC, a trio of hip-hop pioneers from Hollis, Queens. Their fusion of hip-hop and rock elements broke down barriers, making hip-hop more accessible to a wider audience. They weren't just rappers, they were groundbreaking artists who transformed the face of music. Then there was Public Enemy, known for their politically charged lyrics and criticism of the American media. They used their platform to address issues of race, poverty, and inequality. Their music was a wake-up call, a powerful tool for change. A Tribe Called Quest, on the other hand, brought a unique blend of jazz-infused beats and thought-provoking lyrics. They pushed the boundaries of what hip-hop could be, and in doing so, they changed the game. The Golden Age was also characterized by its innovative flows and beats. Producers and DJs became alchemists, creating gold from the turntables. They experimented with new sampling techniques, taking snippets from funk, soul, and jazz records, and weaving them into a tapestry of sound that was distinctly hip-hop. This era wasn't just about music, it was about culture, identity, and expression. It was about giving a voice to the voiceless and telling stories that needed to be heard. It was a time of creativity, growth, and change. The Golden Age saw hip-hop's evolution from a local phenomenon to a global sensation. It was not just a golden era for hip-hop, but for music as a whole, and its impact continues to resonate today. With global recognition came commercialization. As we move into the late 90s and early 2000s, hip-hop began to morph from an underground movement into a significant part of popular culture. This era saw the rise of gangsta rap, a subgenre of hip-hop that reflects the violent lifestyles of inner-city youth. Artists like Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G., with their vivid storytelling and raw emotion, became cultural icons. Their music was not just a reflection of their experiences, but a commentary on society, on systemic issues, on life in the urban landscape. But as hip-hop began to gain traction, it also began to influence aspects of our daily lives beyond music. It permeated into fashion, movies, and advertising. Brands began to capitalize on the hip-hop aesthetic, selling everything from clothing to electronics with a dash of hip-hop flair. Big-name designers started incorporating streetwear into their collections, while movies and TV shows began featuring hip-hop soundtracks and narratives, further cementing the genre's influence. Hip-hop artists themselves became brands. They started clothing lines, endorsed products, and some even ventured into acting. This was a far cry from the genre's humble beginnings. It was no longer just about the music, it was about the lifestyle, the attitude, the swagger. However, with the commercialization of hip-hop came criticism. There were debates about authenticity, about representation. Critics argued that the commercial aspect of hip-hop was diluting its message, its essence. They claimed that the genre was losing its roots, its connection to the streets, to the struggle. Some artists pushed back against this commercialization, maintaining their focus on the music, on the message. They fought to keep the rawness, the realness of hip-hop alive. And in that struggle, they found a new audience, people who appreciated the authenticity, the grittiness, the truth of their music. Though commercialization brought hip-hop to wider audiences, it also sparked debates about authenticity and representation. It's a tension that continues to play out in the hip-hop scene today, a testament to the genre's enduring relevance and influence. Today, hip-hop stands as one of the most influential music genres worldwide. It's a cultural phenomenon that continues to evolve, drawing in millions with its infectious beats and poignant lyrics. A testament to this evolution is the emergence of trailblazers such as Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, and Kanye West, who aren't afraid to push the envelope and redefine what hip-hop can be. Kendrick Lamar, for example, has been praised for his lyrical prowess and his ability to weave intricate narratives within his songs, often tackling hard-hitting subjects surrounding racial and social issues. Jay-Z, on the other hand, has leveraged his status as a hip-hop icon to become a powerful entrepreneur, demonstrating the genre's reach beyond music and into the realms of business and lifestyle. Then there's Kanye West, a figure known for his genre-bending approach to hip-hop. His albums often blur the lines between hip-hop, pop, and even gospel, showcasing the genre's versatility and its capacity for innovation. But the evolution of hip-hop isn't just about its biggest stars. It's also seen in its ever-diversifying landscape, with the rise of subgenres like trap, drill, and lo-fi hip-hop. Trap music, characterized by its heavy use of 808s and hi-hats, originated in the southern United States but has since become a global sensation. Drill music, with its raw, gritty sound, has become the voice of the streets, while lo-fi hip-hop offers a chill, relaxed alternative, proving that hip-hop really does have something for everyone. Perhaps most importantly, hip-hop continues to serve as a platform for socio-political discourse, addressing issues such as racial inequality, police brutality, and poverty. It's a genre that isn't afraid to speak truth to power, highlighting its enduring relevance in our society. In its current state, hip-hop continues to evolve, influence, and inspire, solidifying its place in global music history. It's not just a genre, but a movement, a voice, and an art form that continues to shape our world. From its humble beginnings to its global influence, hip-hop's journey is a testament to its power and resilience. Born in the vibrant boroughs of New York in the 1970s, this revolutionary genre was more than just music. It was a voice, a movement, a form of expression for those living on the margins of society. In the early days, hip-hop was a rebel with a cause. It was raw, it was real, and it was unapologetically honest. It spoke of the harsh realities of life in the inner city, the struggles, the triumphs, and the dreams. It was a lifeline and a beacon of hope for many who felt unheard and unseen. As the 1980s rolled in, the golden age of hip-hop dawned. This period saw the genre gaining ground, carving its niche in the music industry. It was no longer just a form of underground music, it was making its mark on the mainstream, and the world was beginning to listen. The commercialization of hip-hop in the 1990s and 2000s brought about a seismic shift. Artists were reaching for the stars, breaking records, and shattering stereotypes. Hip-hop was now a force to be reckoned with, and it was here to stay. In the modern era, hip-hop continues to evolve while remaining true to its roots. It's more than just a genre, it's a culture, a lifestyle, a language that transcends borders. It's a platform that empowers voices from the margins, giving them the chance to be heard. Hip-hop has not only survived, but thrived, adapting to changing times while maintaining its core essence. It has transformed from an expression of the streets into a global phenomenon, influencing everything from fashion to politics, from art to social discourse. Hip-hop, born from the struggles of marginalized communities, has transformed into a global powerhouse, forever changing the landscape of music, art, and culture.